Oh God, here comes Dirt Rally again. We're doing it again. That's right. Because I gotta beat this game. I don't even know what beating this game is. No, I'm not. I lied. I don't want to go for career. Well, let me tell you. It's just like, okay, championships. Beating a championship seems okay. Chat, I want you to answer me. Does beating a championship seem like the way that you would consider this to be finishing the game? And although I'm not going to do it right now, Jesus Christ, no. We're going to go back to, like, tutorials, please. It's just like, no, I looked at the grind set already. Don't need that. Uninstalling is how you beat this game. No, it's like we need to beat this game in some real way first. And that's going to include, I don't know, like something about a championship? Maybe? Is that it? Would that be it? Get the car across the finish line. I already did that. It's not. Also, let me change like the thing here. Huh? No, I'm looking for like the hell? Video mode? Oh, okay. Yeah. Give me like windowed full screen, please. No. Oh, whatever. Yeah, okay, that seems like that's fitting the screen a little bit better now. Anyway. Okay. You beat it by freeing up space on your computer. No, we gotta at least do something here, and I've been putting this off for a while, so let's do it. Basic principles. I already got the mindset. Tell me about weight transfer.
Weight transfer is the core component that most aspects of rally driving revolve around.
I see.
That is the inertia of the car's weight as it changes direction. This
Got
is
it.
the force that makes your body move as the car brakes, accelerates, and turns.
Okay.
Weight transfer affects the amount of mechanical pressure applied by each of the 4 tyres against the road surface.
All right.
When a car speeds up, slows down, or turns, each tyre will experience a difference in that mechanical pressure compared to when the car is stationary.
Yeah, it's resulting in drifting.
This results
Multi-track,
in an
perhaps.
increase or decrease of the potential grip available. Braking and accelerating produces longitudinal weight transfer, and turning produces lateral weight transfer.
Sure.
It can also be influenced by other factors, such as the road surface, jumps, and crests. Always try and manage the weight transfer at the moment it's required, whether accelerating, braking, or turning.
How do I do that?
This will maximise the grip potential of each tyre, keeping you flowing in and out of sections throughout a stage. It is important to bear this basic principle in mind as you watch these guides, as almost all these techniques are used to manage weight transfer.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to have to... I mean, that makes sense. I get that. But, like, you know, how do I actually manage weight transfer? I assume it has something to do with, I don't know. Came for the game, stayed for the physics. We're going to watch all of these tutorial things because I don't know what I'm doing. I kind of went into it blind before, as you remember.
3-axis. Roll, pitch, and yaw.
Yaw.
Rally cars are known for performing big slides. Most of the time, these slides are induced by
I like
the
big
driver
slides, and I
to
cannot
achieve
lie.
as higher speed through a corner as possible without sliding off the road.
It's going to go on the assumption that you don't know how to drive in real life. I know how to drive. I don't know how to drive in a rally sense.
You must manage the attitude of the car at all times.
Okay, so just use everything. Use all the mechanics. So far, these things have just told me, use the mechanics in the game, and you'll be successful. And I'm like, yeah, I get it.
In rallying, the racing line means the same as in any other form of motorsport.
Well, I know nothing about other motorsports.
That is to straighten the track as much as possible through corners. However, unlike some other forms of motorsport where drivers use every...
I'm enjoying the Boards of
perfect
Canada
racing
music
line,
in the background.
Rally drivers have only one shot at each corner, so they often leave a small margin for error. As a rally stage undulates through forests or curves around mountains, it is not always possible to see the racing line. Accurate Accurate pace notes are vital so that you know where to place the car on the road even if the section ahead
Just
is
win,
not
go.
immediately visible. You should also listen out for obstacles such as gate posts or piles of logs that may cause you to take a slightly different line through a corner.
Oh, no kid
than
for
you
today?
otherwise would.
Oh, that's a good track. I love
When
that
you're
track.
out on stage, make sure you listen to your co-driver. And
This is
position
more
your
like
car appropriately
RGB.
for
It
the
has
road
that sort of
ahead.
like a bassiness to it. But anyway.
Always try and allow a small margin for error.
All right. Tell me about risk
When
and
you hear
reward.
drivers talking about maximum attack,
And
they're
I
talking about
haven't.
when they are pushing as hard as they can to get the most out of the car. This often leads to some of the most spectacular moments in rallying as drivers set stage records or push too far and have an event-ending crash. Knowing when to push and when to be conservative are vital when competing in an event. If you're recovering from a mechanical issue and you're trying to make up time to the rest of the field, it may be a valid strategy to push harder as you have very little to lose. If you're in the top 3 and setting competitive stage times, it may be more sensible to take a conservative approach and avoid any big risks.
Or avoid
In
or get the
reality,
biggest
drivers
risks and then
often
get
take a
the
measured
biggest
approach,
win.
driving at 95% of their full potential.
Curious as to what would happen if
Not
you
to
use
make
this
any big
physics engine
mistakes,
without cars.
still
I
maintaining
mean,
a
that would basically be like
competitive
the
pace.
beam.ng, right? Sort of like a physics
In dirt rally,
physics
this measured
showcase
approach
type
is
of
advisable
game in
as you
that
get
way.
to grips with your car and how it responds to the stages and the conditions.
I mean, it's like you don't remember doing this several months ago one time? I did. I didn't go through all the basic principles. Don't you remember? I wanted to get into the game because I'm just like, whatever, I'll figure it out. And then it didn't work. All right.
If the front
The
wheels
fuck
of a
is
car lose traction with the road
beam.ng?
surface while attempting
It's like
to
a
steer,
it's like a
the car
physics
enters a state known as understeer.
showcase tech demo-y
Understeer
type
is
of game.
always bad
Crash
and
cars.
never intentionally used in any rally driving technique. In fact,
What
some
is
of
that?
these techniques are used specifically to avoid understeer.
What is understeer?
Understeer occurs if traction has been partially lost. The car will continue to corner, but at less of an angle than the direction of the front wheels. The car will feel like it is pushing forward. In this situation, applying more steering angle often makes the situation worse, as doing so requires even more traction than was initially being asked of the front tyres. If the wheels have entirely lost traction, the car will cease turning and will slide in the direction it was travelling before the wheels locked. This is particularly common while
So
steering
how do
under
I
braking,
do it?
as the traction of the tyre is being used partly to slow the car down and partly to turn.
Okay. So what do I do? How do I avoid
Correct
understeer?
response is to stop any input to the brake and accelerator and reduce the steering angle. This allows the weight of the car to settle and traction to be retained.
Okay, so don't touch anything. Got it.
On loose surfaces such as gravel and snow, there is an increased chance of understeer due to the reduced level of grip. So techniques are often used to induce oversteer to prevent the car from understeering in the first place. Front-wheel drive cars are particularly prone to understeer as all braking, accelerating and turning forces go through the front tyres. Understeer can occur while accelerating if the combined forces of accelerating and steering overcome the traction available. A similar loss of traction can occur due to braking and steering. Rear-wheel drive cars are least
What do you
prone to
mean? They
understeer,
forced me to do all the
as front tyres
tutorials
are
in
only
Horizon.
used to
It's not
brake
the same at
and
all.
turn. In fact, their characteristics
I knew what I
are
was
more
doing in that
prone to
game. I was just
oversteer.
very bad at it.
Four-wheel drive cars tend to exhibit the characteristics of front-wheel drive cars.
This I
under
just had no
braking
idea
on
what I was
corner
doing with.
entry, and rear-wheel drive cars under acceleration on corner exit. Rally teams work hard to reduce these characteristics and give a more balanced setup.
The VODs
Remember,
prove otherwise? No,
understeer
they
is
don't.
always bad. When rally driving,
What do you mean the
make sure you try and
VODs?
avoid it at all costs.
It was all post-commentary. Okay, well, avoid understeer. Got it. Now, what is oversteer?
If the rear wheels of a car lose traction with the road surface while attempting to
Like,
steer,
what
the car enters a
tutorials did I
state known
skip
as
in
oversteer.
Horizon?
This is when the angle of the car exceeds that of the steering input and the rear of the car steps out of line with the front.
It's the opposite of understeer. I see.
Unlike understeer, oversteer is often used as a technique to increase the speed at which corners can be taken. By proactively eliminating understeer, a higher exit speed can be achieved.
Okay, I guess I can
How
see.
oversteer is induced and controlled depends on the type of drivetrain in the car. By definition, front-wheel drive cars do not have any drive to the rear wheels. Therefore, oversteer cannot be induced by applying the throttle, but can be induced by using weight transfer.
Oh. And if the weight transfer basically just,
Once a front-wheel drive car enters oversteer,
steering
the
hard
attitude of
enough.
The car can be controlled by steering with opposite lock, accelerating, decelerating, or braking.
He actually got annoyed at us telling him to watch the tutorials. No, I didn't.
The rear of the car back in line. If more oversteer is required, for example, if the corner is tighter than expected, decelerating or braking will increase the amount of oversteer by maintaining the weight over the front wheels and therefore reducing.
This is going to be on the test, everybody, so I hope you're paying attention.
As the rear wheels of a four-wheel drive vehicle are powered, you can also induce and maintain oversteer by using the throttle to spin the wheels.
It is going to be 100% essay questions.
Depending on the ratio of power delivery between front and rear wheels, the car may have a
and it will count for 75% of your grade.
On corner exit. If the ratio
Also, the test
biased
is
towards the
in
front,
an hour.
Under acceleration, the car may pull itself out of oversteer. However, if the ratio is biased toward the rear,
I
applying
beef-brained
power may
no
increase
games.
oversteer
What are you
by
talking
spinning
about?
the rear wheels. Subtle control of the steering, throttle and brake is used to initiate, maintain and exit oversteer, and the same weight shifting techniques apply to four-wheel drive as for front-wheel drive cars.
Got it.
Unlike front and four-wheel
In an
drive
hour?
cars,
Yep, that's right, an
rear-wheel
hour.
drive cars require the opposite technique with regard
Are you
to
marking the
throttle
papers?
control
I
during
am.
Oversteer. Oversteer can be induced and maintained by weight transfer, but also by applying power to break the traction of the rear wheels. Once oversteer has been initiated, continuing to apply power will maintain the slide. In order to
You
limit
beef brain
or correct
everything.
oversteer,
Whatever.
throttle input must be reduced. Lift-off oversteer occurs when
I should
during
just play
cornering, you
Hypnospace
lift off
Outlaw
the
at some
throttle.
point in time, shouldn't I? So people at least understand what I'm referencing.
Because the car is slowed by engine braking, there will be a certain amount of longitudinal weight transfer, which will unload the rear tyres, causing them to partially lose traction with the road. In a front-wheel drive car, this weight transfer alone is enough to induce oversteer, because the front of the car is usually heavier than the rear. In four-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive cars, although the difference in the static weight between the front and rear may not be as great as a front-wheel drive car, the effect is amplified by engine braking also acting on the rear wheels as they are unloaded by the weight transferring forward.
Is this going on YouTube? This is riveting
The key
tutorial
thing to
action.
remember
Oh,
is
of
that
course.
oversteer is used as a technique to increase the speed at which
Like,
corners
why
can be
wouldn't this
taken.
go on YouTube? This is content, baby. Got it. Okay, oversteer. Tell me about braking and oh man. God, we're gonna be here for a while, aren't we? All right.
You may be tempted to try and avoid using the brakes as much as possible, but there are two separate and equally important uses for the brakes in a rally car.
Yeah, I just watched
This
oversteering.
is to slow down to a speed at which the car can take the next corner.
Is this Dead
without
Cells 2?
crashing.
Oh my fucking god, do we really need to watch
Less
all of this?
obvious reason
Well, do you...
to take
Okay.
note.
Hey. Do I hear that what you want to do... No, I don't want to quit the game. I want to go back. How do I go back? No, cancel. You want to see what it's like if we don't watch this? No, okay, quit is just quit. I don't know how to go backwards. Does it count as winning the game if you watch all the tutorials? I don't know. Who suggested this game in the first place? Does that count? Backspace? Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. I guess that makes sense. Didn't understeer. Oh, you're not supposed to understeer, didn't you? You don't pay any attention to the tutorial. Start the tutorials all over again? I'll do it. I will do it. Do you want me to do that? I'll do it out of spite. Just play the credits? No. Discard that event. I don't know what else it is. All right. Sounds good. Uh-huh. Just give me whatever the most basic car is. I don't care. Oh, that's a lot of heavy gravel. Will you listen to me if I claim I made you play this? No, you definitely didn't. I know that's true. Okay, so we're gonna do this without knowing anything of. So, by the way, do you even know what any of these like things mean? You know what like a heavy gravel or anything means? Because I don't. I didn't watch the tutorial because we got to do this now. Yeah, I don't know anything about gravel. We're gonna know about gravel now.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
I don't know how to go. That's reverse.
Go back the other way.
I don't know how to go the right way. Wait. Okay, so A is accelerate. It's stick? What is stick?
60. Left 3, 60.
I don't know how to steer. We didn't cover that in the tutorial. Yeah, I don't know how to steer at all.
6 into hairpin right.
We covered how to over and understeer, but not how to steer. Hey, there's the back thing. There's first person view. There's in-car view. Nope. Well, here, let me go see the options real quick. What do we have for like actual controls? Steer left is comma and full stop. Okay, there we are. A and Z. All right.
Into left 3 long, 100.
Where am I supposed to go? Shh.
Right 6 continues for 100.
Yeah, okay, there we are. What are those controls? It's dirt rally, baby.
Over crest. Right 6, don't cut.
Okay.
Into left 5 continues for 150.
Can't you set them? I don't know, probably, but like, what would it even mean to set them?
Into turn hairpin right, 80.
Oh, I'm understeering. Uh-oh. Ah,
Right
that's
5,
how you drive in real life?
30 on
With the
bumps.
keyboard? No.
Caution left 6, half long, small jump.
Okay.
Into right 6 long.
The split is absolutely terrible
Left
right
3
now, though.
don't cut,
Yeah,
continue
there we
for
go.
130.
There goes another penalty here. Well, I'm pretty sure you were full on oversteering on a straight road. I don't know anything about what I'm doing right now. I'm going to make that clear.
Right 3 tight.
Same.
4
Oh, okay.
Don't cut.
Oh.
Jump into right 4 long, tight 360.
Now do you want to go back to the tutorials? You want to go back to the tutorials now, chat? Like, yeah? This is what you want? Or is this what you want?
Left
Do you even
4,
know what's
jump, don't
happening? We didn't even learn how to steer, much less how to like do anything
cut.
else.
5 long, 100 down, braking, hairpin left.
Yeah, it's like, you following this? Or do you want to go back to the tutorials now? You horrible Uber driver. This is not... Since when is this how you drive?
Care left 6, into big jump and jump.
Why are the
Immediately
default
right.
buttons all over the place? I don't know. Probably because you're supposed to be using an actual, like, you know, wheel, like, car controller for cars and not, like,
Left
the
6.
mouse and keyboard.
Into right 6 long, 80 over crest. Left 6,
Look at how terrible I'm doing.
Down, acute left.
So how about practicing Mama Tick fight? Nope. Well, you told that we wanted to do this, and then you told me that you didn't want to go watch the tutorials. Why didn't you want to watch the tutorials, chat? We could have just watched the tutorials, but no, we have to go into this now. Ah! Nah, it's gone. Now then.
Hairpin right around tree 60.
Yeah, just let me watch the tutorials. Come on. We didn't even find out about the gravel. The gravel's probably screwing me up here a lot or something. I don't know.
Six half long over bump.
Not the part where I didn't know what the controls actually were. Where you're supposed to use comma and full stop to actually control your car.
Caution left 4 and down into hairpin right.
Euro Truck would be a lot more playable, I'm going to be honest here, because there's too many mechanics here for me to understand. At least as of right now.
Half long.
Especially because I can't actually watch the tutorials, chat.
60 keep right over crest.
Now then.
Caution left 4 don't cut. Right 5 don't cut.
Okay.
Left 4 long 80 over crest.
Oh, left for a long 80 on crest. That's going to be a rough one. Just get a damn controller. I'm going to go buy a controller specifically for this game? No, not that. How do I reverse? I don't know. I think I'm stuck. Didn't I do Pathologic? It's not on YouTube. It totally is on YouTube. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, here we go.
It's back that way.
Okay, there we go. No, man.
Into right 6 times to 5, 40. Right 6 into left 5.
All right, well, that's not going anywhere yet again. Use your Dead Cells controller? That's a PS4 controller. How would that help any more with this?
Left 5 over bad bump, don't cut.
Also, it's just like you want to watch me do that again? To do the whole thing where it's like I couldn't figure out what I was doing again?
And right 4.
You don't have a full run? No, I don't have a full run on the channel. I haven't done a full run yet.
Into left 5. Left 6, 60, keep left over crest.
Okay. You have to finish the stage. I want to see your final time in last place. Okay.
Keep right over crest.
It's been like
Left
10
5,
minutes
don't cut.
now, but I guess we're going to go for it.
Right 6.
God, I have
Turn
no
keep
idea
left
what I'm
over
doing.
receptive.
And I couldn't even watch the tutorials. Shit, I'll watch the tutorials. Okay, good. But first off, we do have to finish this, of course. Yep.
Water temp is
Okay.
rising. Into right
Which is
5,
why I'm going to
into
suggest that when
150,
points open back up.
jump.
When points open back up, I'm probably going to start to be a little bit more picky and
Left 5,
choosy about the
continue
games
to
I got here.
100 over bump.
Couldn't you just retire? Probably.
Right 6, bump dip.
I don't know how, though.
Caution slowing. Into right 5, into hairpin right.
Right? What is that progress bar on the left? Is that what that is? Only halfway done? Are you sure? I don't know what that means. I couldn't watch the tutorials, chat.
560, keep right over crest.
Now then.
Left 6, dip.
Pause and select retire. No. Okay, fine. There we are. Ah. No, cancel that. God. The thing is, it doesn't, continue? Okay, I was going to say, because it's it doesn't say how to get out of this screen. It just says continue or restart. Oh. Anyway, back to the tutorials now. How long do you
may
have to
be
play this
tempted
for
to
until
try
I
and
finish
avoid
it?
using the brakes as much as possible, but there are two separate and equally important uses for the brakes in a rally car.
By the way, are they going to tell me what the
most
brakes
obvious use is to
are
slow down to a
control-wise?
speed at
No.
which the car can take the next corner without crashing. The second, less obvious reason is to manage weight transfer before, during, or even after cornering. Applying the brakes
You
transfers
quitter?
more of the weight
We
of the
could.
car
We
over
were
the
going to
front
be
wheels,
so
pressing the
long
tyres
in
against the
that
road,
race.
giving them increased grip. The trade-off is that the rear tyres have less of the car's weight applied to them, resulting in less grip. Slowing the car down should only be done while the car is moving in a straight line. All four wheels don't
see.
need to be pointing forward, but the direction
These
of
aren't the
travel should be
control
a straight.
tutorials. All right. Okay. Backspace. F2 for the quick select menu screen? No. Oh, here we go. Okay. Basic principles? No, ain't no controls in here. Turning? I don't know. Road characteristics? Look, where would the basic controls for somebody who has never played a game like this be? Okay, there we go. Does anybody know? Would it be in profile? Game preferences, perhaps? No, it's... I don't know. Options and extras? Okay. Now it just gives you like a literal just list of all the controls. The handbrake is space. Brake reverse is Z. Accelerate A. Yeah, steer left, steer right. Okay. Seat adjustment? Headlights? Push to talk? Huh. Yeah, the game doesn't tell you your controls. Great. Or things like, how do I actually... What is a clutch? I don't know what a clutch is. It doesn't tell me. But it tells me that the clutch is L. Like, how do I use a clutch? I mean, I press L. That's what I do. I guess they're not going to tell me, though, what that is. You don't know what a clutch is? Not in this context. Clutch is the stick. I've never used a manual before. Anyway, back to tutorials.
You may be tempted to try and avoid using the brakes as much as possible, but there are two
For a stick shift.
separate
Yeah, no,
and
I got
equally
that,
important
but, like-
uses for the brakes in a rally car.
Yeah.
The most obvious use is to slow down to a speed at which the car can take the next corner without crashing. The second, less obvious reason is to manage weight transfer before.
He's only used the audios. I have.
After cornering.
You have to hold in the clutch to switch gears. When do I switch gears in this game? How do I switch gears? What does gear switching mean or do?
The trade-off is that the rear tyres have less of the car's weight applied to them, resulting in less grip. Slowing the car down should only be done while the car is moving in a straight line. All four wheels don't need to be
Just
pointing
wing
forward.
it. Do you want me to go back and do another race again? I'm listening. I just got here. I don't see shit. Fair enough. Make the uninstall bar. Look, I don't even know like what beating this game. Why not? Oh, well, okay. Guess we're doing this again, everybody. Or not the race net league. No. Give me another custom event and a rally. All right, let's go again, everybody. Just get a controller. I don't have a controller for this. These tutorials aren't helping you control the car. I know. They're very bad in terms of they're telling me advanced techniques, but they're not telling me how to actually play the game. Fine, give me an R4. I don't even know what that is, but sure. Once again, I don't know what any of this means. All right, you ready? Once again, lower gears equals more power, torque. Higher gears equals less power, but more top-end speed. I don't... That means nothing to me. None of that means anything to me. All right, let's do it again.
5.
Do you not know how to drive? I don't know how to drive a race car.
Go.
You know how I know how to drive? I know how to drive like cargo burr, and then it's stop at stop sign. And stay at fucking stay at the speed limit. It said go.
60. Left 3, 60. Left 6. Into
I've never used a manual. They drive the same. Oh yeah, when I get into my car, I always press, you know, A to accelerate and then use my full stop and comma.
Right 6 continues for 100. Keep left over crest.
And I have to, like, you know, go on heavy gravel roads and figure out how to not roll over my car every single time. Because I always drive on the roads that are not paved. Shift up a gear when the red I don't know how to do that. How do you shift gears?
Into turn hairpin right, 80.
Now, do you want to go back to watching tutorials or something? I don't even know, actually.
Right 5 continues for 130 over bumps.
All right, cool. Going too fast, I'd slow down more. Yeah, all right.
Caution left 6, half long, small jump.
So, Chad, how's it going? You having a good time there in the back seat, I assume? This game's not meant for keyboard. No, clearly not, but I mean, that's how I'm playing it. Terribly. Fair enough, fair enough. Probably the fear of death because I'm driving a car right now. I understand. That's how you get isekai'd is the whole thing. Like, there are so many people on the sides here that don't even know that they're about to enter an entire world of magic and wonder because I killed them in this world.
Right 4 jump.
Hey, guy in the second seat, how you doing? Haven't really said too much as of just yet. I know. It's just
Left 4 over jump, don't cut.
car is meant to be on road, not in the wild. Exactly. That's why we have them. You know, roads were originally developed as something for military usage, but they were so useful that, you know, they just put them everywhere. And here it's just like we're doing the godless thing of not even being on a proper road. We're on a dirt road with like 50% heavy gravel. I don't know, man. It's just like, I don't know if this is how God would... I don't think God would appreciate this. I think God would actually hate this sort of... the way to play the video game. God probably likes fast cars. If I was gonna like, guess anything. Do you think that God would be more appreciative of people taking more risks because then God would be able to see you sooner? No, definitely not. God loves all of his children. Of course. Would not want them to be in any danger. That would be ridiculous. Heavy Gravel, is it the sequel to Heavy Rain? Oh, man. Do you?
Care left 6 into big jump and jump.
Do you?
Medium cue right.
Are there any like racing games that have like a heavy story component to them? Like, you know, where you have to forge alliances and try to like, you know, like God will remember that if I'm talking shit about him. and then when I get to like a disc 3, then it's like God's gonna decide if I'm going to win this race or not.
Left 6.
Need for Speed? Yeah, I did not realize that Need for Speed had that sort of depth to it. Need for Speed Underground, that's the only one. Oh, that's too bad in some ways. Because, like, you know, the racing, of course, has, like, a lot of ups and downs, literally. The puns. But also, you know, just in general, like, there's drama there. I mean, of course, like, any sort of sport is going to have a lot of drama in it. That's just kind of like how it goes. It's always it's always something where it's like, you try and... even if you are a consummate professional, people are still going to like forge rivalries in their mind, you know, the old parasocial relationship type of thing. Telltale's NASCAR. Exactly. That's what we could have got. We could have, like that and like wrestling, of course, I think would have been the perfect games for one of those. But I mean, like, hey, the devs making the Life is Strange series, I know a lot more quirky and off-kilter than you would normally expect out of a lot of the games of that, than you would expect for a racing game, but I think you can make that work. Also, yeah, this game would be a lot better if we got power-ups. Let's be honest here. I think that's easily the best thing. Like, where's my banana peels that I can put in the road? Like, come on. Yes, of course, like Mario Kart. How many racing games do you think I know of? we could compare it to Wave Racer if you want to do that. Is this a suggested game? Of course it is.
Caution left 4, don't cut.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be able to be cautious of that left forward type of thing. Wave Racer 64. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one I played, of course, because I had an N64. I didn't actually own that game. I rented it a lot because, you know, it's cool. Like, it was cool, right? Oh, yeah, Sonic Rider games were... Oh, yeah, you know, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, the Sonic Rider games do actually have a plot to them. That is true. Where they introduced, like, the bird characters, and that was where they also confirmed that Eggman, the way he makes money is by basically providing security robots for the entire world. It's just he does it in secret because you couldn't actually have like a supervillain who tried to destroy the moon at one point in time, being the public face of your company. That was fun. One of those weird like little bits of verisimilitude in the Sonic series. I don't know how to change gears, people. We gotta hustle somehow. And I mean, like, here's the thing. Eggman, it's like the man can create an entire circus in the course of a day with his robotic army. It's like, of course he can. He can easily be the richest man in the entire world, but that's not what he wants. He wants to be the ruler of the world. It's like he's somebody that is not using his genius for good. He is using his genius for domination. And I can appreciate that in some ways.
And left 660, keep left over crest.
It's like there's nothing that would stop him from, you know, basically just getting an economic victory in the world if he wanted to. But it's like, no, that just funds his world domination schemes.
Left 5, don't cut. 80.
which I like a lot. I like I said, that verisimilitude. Jeff Bezos is basically Eggman. He's not that egg-shaped.
Right 6, into turn acute left, deceptive.
At least as far as I can tell. But yeah, Sonic Riders. I think that was actually Sonic Riders 0G. That's where that sort of... His head's pretty egg-shaped. Now, I'm not going to insult Jeff Bezos at all, considering that we are currently on a platform owned by him and presumably can be shut down at any point in time by him. So, yes.
Into right 5, continues for 150, over jump.
Stay in the 30 to 40 miles per hour range. I can try. Well, I'm getting a little bit scared here. Hey, how you doing in the back seat, guys? Hopefully I'm not going to spill, like, your, I got you those sippy cups. And of course, the Baja Blast inside of them. They're not getting spilled, are they?
Caution slowing. Into right 5. Into hairpin right.
Yeah. Nice and comfy? Good, good. Should I turn up the AC or anything? It's getting hot back there. Because, like, I did... Oh, also, we're going to go to McDonald's. Do you want anything?
Keep right over crest.
I'm just going to get the 2 cheeseburger meal as usual and a Coke. About halfway through the race, so this is fine. Okay, great, great. Give me a McGangbang. Is that one of those sandwiches that's like 2 sandwiches in the middle of another sandwich? Like a fish fillet or something? Hash browns and nuts. Wait, do they have hash browns at McDonald's? Jeez. I'll take a chicken sandwich. Oh, they got a ton of chicken sandwiches now, you know. You can't just get the McChicken. There's also the spicy McChicken. There's like the like 4 A, B, and C. Frankly, I would recommend the deluxe one if I was going to get any one of them. That was the one that I would always get at work. McHash are good. I've never had that before. A Pepsi Max Cherry? They don't have Pepsi at McDonald's. They have Coke. They do Coke products. It's a McDouble and a McChicken put together. Ah, jeez. That's obscene. That is obscene, by the way. AC is fine? Good, good, good.
Right 3 times to 260.
I think it's a little bit hot. I think I'm going to turn it down just a little bit for me, but, you know. I want to make sure that it's nice and comfy for you guys. KFC spikes. I mean, here's the thing. A spicy chicken sandwich. That's usually a very safe bet when it comes to going to any fast food restaurant. Whatever it is, they're probably going to have a good spicy chicken sandwich. Get that with just like some fries and whatever dipping sauce that you're feeling like, and you're probably going to be doing okay. That's the way I see it. But yeah, I'll get like two large fries. They don't do the supersize anymore, do they? They haven't done like the supersized fries for a while or anything like that. But yeah, so I'll get like 2 large, and then you guys can split it. That okay? And a Coke Zero Vanilla? Okay, got it. I say Chick-fil-A for the first time in 6 months, and my, that was salty. I might actually go and get Chick-fil-A after this. I'm kind of feeling it right now. Go get, well, the number 2 deluxe. That's a spicy chicken sandwich. Cause I'm telling you. Get like the waffle fries, get like Chick-fil-A sauce. Yeah, that sounds like some good stuff. Hey. Am I going straight here? Whatever. KFC is worth more than both Chick and MC. Well, I mean McDonald's. You know. I like Chick-fil-A though. I haven't been to KFC in a while though. Usually what I would get there is the wrap. Wrap, I think, is also a pretty safe bet if they don't have traditional sandwiches. Usually what I say. Where'd your red and white colors go? What do you mean? They're still there on the left side.
Square right.
Used to get full-ass bags of wedges for free. Oh, hell yes. Those are I love the wedges at KFC. Those are great. I mean, it's just, yeah. Again, it's just it's spiced potatoes. Well, you know, you get those, get like the ranch dipping sauce because I dip everything in ranch. I am a wreck of a man that eats everything with ranch sauce. And it's like that's good. They're gone now. Yeah. I know how it feels. I mean, it's just like basically my options for fast food are based on wherever I work. Where it's just like, okay, what's the closest thing here? Cuz and it was McDonald's basically. For the most part. And then there's always a McDonald's, there's always like a Starbucks somewhere nearby. But then like anything else. You need a car wash on this trip? I don't know where you're seeing a car wash, but it's just like I'm not gonna pull over for that. We're in a race. We're racing right now, kids. Come on. Well, yeah, I used to work at a like long ago. I'm talking like 10+ years ago. Used to work at a Target that was very close to a KFC. So that was basically my my usual go-to for a while. That and a Taco Bell. That's basically where I got the Taco Bell, like everything I know about Taco Bell was the time that it's like, yeah, anytime I would go to work, I would pass right by them. And then additionally, after that job that I had where I was working overnight was right next to a Taco Bell. So I would just go like grab a big soda, grab like, 5-pack of the Doritos Locos Tacos, get it with shredded chicken instead of beef because I don't really like ground beef. And it's just like, yeah, that would like last me the night. Because, if you're working overnight, you don't get like lunch breaks in the traditional way because they lock the doors. Because, people aren't supposed to be coming in at midnight. That sort of thing. Yeah, that whole deal. I have a milk allergy, which makes me more picky over what fast food I get. Oh, yeah. Last job I had, I'd also be like next to a pizza place. So it's like I would be able to get pizza if I felt like it. And I did usually. Get like a full ass pizza and eat that. But it's like, yeah, if you got like lactose intolerance, you wouldn't be able to. It's not quite the same thing. Those Doritos tacos are nasty? What are you talking about? Those are the best. Those are the thing to get at Taco. Well, the thing to get at Taco Bell was the 7-layer burrito, but they don't have that anymore. It's like, let's be honest. It's
Into right one over crest.
It's the best thing that you can get on. I don't know. I like it. 30-40 range? Okay. Fine. Look at the backseat driving here. I'm going. Dirt put by a grandpa. Hey, I haven't crashed yet. More than you little whippersnappers can say about how you drive cars. Jimmy, I saw that your parents told me how you totaled the car the other day. Those things don't grow on trees now. And insurance is expensive. I'll tell you that right now for free. Anyway. Lecturing me about how to drive my car. I've been driving since the 50s, you damn kids. Name the car, it's Lucy.
Into right 6.
Lucy Diamonds. That's exactly what... We got 29 viewers. How big is this backseat? Okay, I'm going to be honest. This is like a clown car style. Y'all are packed in there like you're doing one of those old school like college challenges where you try to fit as many people as possible into a phone booth. Because, again, I'm like 90 years old. I got Shotgun? No, Shotgun is the guy who's telling me how to do all the directions. His name is Craig.
80,
Craig
left 6 through depth 80.
Zimmerman. We like to call him the Merman. Yeah, one of you are sitting on my lap. When we pull up to McDonald's, they're gonna be like, "Oh, what a cute kid," and I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, we can't fit him anywhere else. I'm not gonna put him in the trunk, Also, Jesus Christ, your car is the dirtiest thing I've ever seen. It's like you're literally driving a ball of dirt that has wheels. And I'm like, hey, we did it, everybody. We made it to the end. Jesus Christ. 17 minutes. I feel pretty, I feel like that went pretty well. We did it, Reddit. I'm killing this stream.